Alright there, Procrastinauts, mine's Pleborian, and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. Last time we were here, almost a week ago now, we went to Juna. We didn't do too much there. We did attempt a return journey, but unfortunately, due to my rocket building ways, it didn't quite work out how I intended. But at least we got to another planet. Today's mission, I think we're going to go to Eve. Yes, that's definitely what I'm going to do today. Now, before we get started, a couple of things I want to go over. The Capello IMM from the last bunch of videos, that's currently up for download if you guys want to go try that out, along with a list of the mods that you need. Yugi87 was kind enough to let me upload my CFG edits to his Lionhead mem, which was very nice of him, so big thank you to him, very big thank you to him. Also, today's craft that I'm going to be using will also be going up. It's one from the past. I think you guys might actually like this when you see it. It's not the Armstrong. Don't get too excited for that. That's been scrapped, I think. I'm going to reconstruct it and then I'm going to upload the craft file so you guys can have a go, maybe improve it. But it's just too inefficient for the interplanetary travel needs. Obviously, since the updates come out, we've actually been able to get hands on what we need to get to do to other planets. And sadly, that's not going to be an option. But like I said, I will make it if you guys want to go download it. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you actually want the Armstrong. And yeah, let us carry on. I'm going to go into the rocket base, and if it's not the Armstrong that's been uploaded, and it's not the Capello, and it's definitely not the Falcon after it being broke, what could it be? Oh yeah, the Legacy Mark II. I don't know why I've got two of them, but never mind. Load. It has been a while since I have broke this thing out. I've only recently rediscovered that the Cosmos pack is actually still available for download. I thought it got taken down because they the guys behind it needed to do a rebalance and rescale of the parts. Much to my excitement, I found this the other day, so I thought, right, it's time to do a mission. There are a few differences some of you may notice if you've seen the old Legacy. This one isn't designed to be a landing base. This is just a space station that we're going to put in orbit around Eve. What's going to go down to Eve's surface is this on the top with Urkel's warp clamp attached to it for future missions to Eve should anyone want to try it out. Apart from that, it's pretty standard, I suppose. Very unaerodynamic, but you'll see that. There are also a bunch of problems with it, but there are nothing majorly game breaking. We can deal with the problems, otherwise I would not be flying this today. Question is though, how are we in regards to planetary location? Right, so I have kind of tried to get myself in position ready for the transfer to Eve. So I'm just going to it's tipping a little bit. Sod this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I was going to hang around, but it was tipping and I didn't like the look of that, so we're just going to go. Now, first problem you'll probably notice straight off the, well, not straight off the bat. Well, actually, yeah, straight off the bat. The thing wobbles around quite a lot. Nothing I can do. I've strutted it in all the major wobbling places and that still hasn't really done much to it. Not a problem. Wobble is not a problem at all. We can deal with wobble. The second problem that this thing has is every so often, I don't know what the integers are for this, but for some reason the camera kind of likes to shift down on the Capello, so by the time we come to this stage it's all the way over here and it's incredibly hard to see, very hard to see. But I'm not too bothered about that. Again, that's a problem that's easily fixed. We can do that, no questions asked. I'll show you what I mean when we come to it, but apart from that there are no other problems. I mean, this thing up here wobbles around a hell of a lot. I don't know why. That's the only thing I haven't strutted, but it hasn't shook off as of yet, so I am just going to leave it as is. I am going to quickly turn the SAS off because I want this wobbling around stuff and I want to get on this 270 marker. Yes, today we're going around the 270 marker. I know it's a bit unusual for my playstyle, but we require a 270 degree orbit around Kerbin to actually reach Eve. Yes, believe it or not, we actually do. Madness. We are doing pretty damn well for an ascent, I will give it this. We're down to... oh, there we are. You can see how the camera's slightly moved there. That's that issue I was talking about. Oh well, never mind. But yeah, we are down, we're draining these quite fast. I reckon, yeah. We are joining quite fast, but not too fast. We are doing it within acceptable parameters. And we are building up a fair bit of speed. So the second these go out, we're going to jettison them. Okay, any second. Boom, go. Right, okay, so we lost a tank on the way there. Don't know what that was all about, but for some reason it didn't destroy the rocket itself. So I'm happy with that. It may happen to you. Don't quote me that it won't destroy your rocket, but so far from what I've discovered, that it doesn't. Which is a good thing, believe me. I don't know if you guys saw in previous videos what happened when engines get knocked out, but it's not very nice. Not very nice at all. But at least we are getting somewhere now. This stage here that we've got, this general central tank that we've got on the cards here, is primarily for getting ourselves into orbit, which I have no doubt it will achieve. Albeit it'll take a while to achieve. See what I mean? Off-center camera. Like I said, don't worry though, we can fix this. We can fix this indeed. Is that not the most kerbal thing you've ever seen right there? How it wobbles about that way. I'm going to start doing my Hofstadter transfer burn, or whatever the hell it's called. Hofsman, Hofstadter, ho-homonomonom. Yes, right. You sit there. You sit there nicely. In fact, no. I want quite a big orbit actually, so I'm going to take it down to here. And you just casually build at speed. We've got 2 tanks to play around with. Center the rocket. Here we go. Crazy, crazy wobbles, man. But at least we are getting ourselves the orbit that we desire. 83, 84. Right, it's kind of picking and choosing where it wants to be. And we are well over 1,000 kilometers by now. What we need to do is we need to get to that 2,000 so I can begin the circularization. Well, that's when it usually happens, 2,100, 2,200. Depends on your altitude at the time, I think. Alright, that's still going down. I need it to go higher still, so I'm going to knock back a bit. Yeah, I need to be picky and choosy about the angle of where I'm going here. This isn't like other rockets where I could just piss about with them and then hope for the best. Down to the last tank of the ascent stage. This should get us, in theory, to about 2,000 something meters per second, which should be orbital velocity. I believe that's correct anyway. Wobbly, 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 wobbly. I tell you what, I don't like how dark the planet is below you now. I know it's more realistic, but I hate being over this big black thing. Seriously, man. Can you keep building that out? It looks like we're starting to build the orbit. As long as we can keep over 70,000 meters, then job should be a good one. Right, keep on that mark. Aha, periapsis, that's good news. That is good news indeed. Right, and as long as it comes down to about here, I think that's where we want it to be. Right, okay, cut the engines, kill the engines, stop your wobbling. We're going to jettison this stage, and we're going to quickly head to the Space Center. Now, this is that fix for the off-center camera, so this shouldn't be so bad. Legacy Mark 2, fly. Nearly hit the abort one there. I was going to say, no! No, homie, no! God damn it. Right, okay, so the ascent stage is away. We're going to activate the next stage. Engines are definitely killed before I activate it. That's good news. That's good news indeed. We now need to find our point of ejection. Right, okay, so that would be roughly about here, I'm guessing. And of course, because I've got a slingshot thing kind of going, this should be a little bit easier. Bye bye, ascent stage, you piece of shit. Made my rocket wobble. Well, then again, it's not the rocket's fault it wobbled. It's the thruster's fault it wobbled. Honestly, it can be a pain in the arse, that thruster. Oh god, I'm going a bit too fast for this. So I believe this is the perfect ejection angle. How am I in line with Eve now? I think I might need to travel around a little bit more. Right. Okay, right. That should be nail on the head. So I'm going to begin thrusting, and we're going to begin our injection burn. Okay, hold it there. Alright, nice. So yes, you're pretty on the marker there. We're going to start seeing some wobble in a sec, I reckon. Yeah, you can see it's starting to wobble as we pick up more and more speed. I hope this is the right ejection angle. I really do. How we're doing for fuelage? Yeah, those guys are being drained at a regular kind of speed. I haven't set my patch conics up either. God damn it. That's something I completely forgot to do. That's not gonna be a good thing, I reckon. Alright, we are going to get to a reasonable distance close to the orbit of Eve. Right, I reckon that's close enough, and then to sort this out, I'm now going to leave on kerbin escape until the line goes right. Okay, now the line's blue. I'm going to engage our thrust again, and we're going to begin bringing that periapsis down. I'm hoping this should be a perfect intercept. I hope so anyway. Alright, turn the RCS off, we don't want to blitz it. Although these tanks have a lot in. If you guys saw my other Legacy videos, you'll know how much RCS fuel these things have. Alright, okay, so we missed it on that kind of marker. I believe then the next point of encounter will be around here somewhere. Right, okay, now we've... Oh, yes, perfect. I can't believe I did this first time as well. Shit, that's pretty good, that is. We are at 76,000. Can I bring that down? Right, okay, so what are we at now? 83. I'm going to get halfway round my orbit to about here, I think, and then I'm going to adjust for... Yeah, look at that. We've got like marginal fuel in these tanks, so let's continue this lovely trick we've got here, and we're going to find ourselves on the normal and anti-normal, I reckon. Yeah. It's a lovely trek around the universe, is it not, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen? Right, so, yeah, I can see what's gone on here. Obviously, I've let Eve come a bit too close, but that's not so bad. Hang on a second, are we at... 16 seconds, minutes, hours. 32 days? That's not a lot. 2 months to Venus? That's quality, man. That's quality. Right, okay, so get those RCSs out again and get yourself over to that marker. We are going to play with the buttons until something works. Provided I can actually see the angle that I'm on here. It's just blitzing RCS fuel left, right and centre. Okay, stop using the RCS fuel. How did it blitz so much? Okay, so... Damn it. Okay, I don't know how well this is done for our angle, but it's going to have to do. Right, okay, so if I start thrusting back, that starts building numbers. So, okay, I'm going to turn the RCS off momentarily. At 82. You know what I am going to do? I'm just going to head up to the anti-normal and try and fix it this way, I believe. Okay. I don't know what that did then. Okay, that's bringing it down ever so slightly. Okay, 72, 71, 75. Oh man, I shouldn't have moved then. Nice, we're slowly bringing this down. How much fuel have we got? Plenty to go around. Let's see if I can get this down to at least less than 10 million. Right, okay, looked like it started to, you know, that's almost equatorial. How else can I sort this out now? What about if I go this way? See what we can achieve going this way. Aha! That seems to have worked. Get right on that northernmost marker. Yeah, look at that. That's fucking going down well fast. How much fuel have we got? Loads! Absolutely loads. Okay, right. Fair play. We might not be coming equatorial on this place here, but at least 13 million, 10 million, 9 million, 8 million. Let's get within a million, shall we? Let's see if we can actually burn it down to less than a million. Oh god, that's going back up. Right, okay. Alright, perhaps with a bit of prograde and retrograde magic, I can actually do something about this. Right, okay. That was the wrong way to burn. Perhaps I should go for the north. I forgot what that is. If it's 180, technically that should be 0, but it's not, is it? Right, where are you? Here we go. I hope this isn't too boring watching you guys watching me do this fly by the map. Oh yes, we're going down again. Okay. Bring it down. Oh, right, okay, we're going to have to go within 3 million. That's about as best as I can get it, I reckon. Shit, what did I use for RCS then? Oh, I used the Sky Crane's RCS. God damn it. Turns out this thing has some sort of dodgy RCS draining issue. Bollocks. Oh well. We're within a good distance of Eve, so that's good enough for me. I'm hoping this will be more than enough to actually get a steady orbit around it, even if I have to go and do this at like a million. Oh, 3 million, right, okay. Oh, look at it. If I were to go retrograde now, what might happen? That's prograde. Seeing as how we're now actually down to the RCS tanks that have loads in, might as well blitz some. I do like how we've come at this pretty equatorial for the most part. It's pretty good, wouldn't you say, people? Now, in theory, this should be dropping the periapsis. Nice. It doesn't seem to be having much effect, so I am just going to get down to the periapsis and then I'm going to do this manually. Wow. Eve's quite a big planet by the looks of things. There it is.